Core.
Welcome to part 2 of a Madman.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Every time I hate
Shit, sorry.
Well, last off, Bousta had a realization of what Cthulhu was wanting. So Bousta, from where you just realized why he wants you as an avatar.
Is this going to be like a deal thing? Like, in terms of like a contract, there has to be certain agreements that follow to it. Is there going to be something like that where both ends have to be met, or is this just a I'm fucked after we make this deal?
I wouldn't say fuck after we make this deal. I mean, you will still have somewhat free will.
Do I have any stipulations that protect me?
Like what?
If you or any of your envoys / avatars / champions / whatever the fuck hurt me or my friends, the deal's off, the connection's off.
Oh, well, no, well, they're gonna stop your friends. They may not stop you, per se, as in they will not kill you. You know, have you unconscious several times, depending on what you do.
Several
actions,
times.
yeah. But they won't kill you.
So every time you wake up, oh shit.
Oh, you're awake, I see. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to take it. I can find someone else.
What happens at the end of this?
You become an avatar for me. Do my bidding. If I need you to go and destroy or kill stuff, you will. If I need you to play the role of something, you will.
So I become your puppet, basically.
I mean, what else do mortals do for gods than not biddings?
Kill.
That is very dark, but very on the nose. And that is disgustingly accurate. So, if I don't, right, let's just go down this pathway for a minute. If I don't take your offer, and we stop Tiamat,
Mm-hmm.
what's your plan then? With no connection to this realm, with Tiamat's potential rising unhinged, you know. What's your plan?
Sit back and wait until fate presents me with another opportunity.
Okay, I'm getting pretty sick of this bullshit with you and Eugene, this whole fate bullshit. I'm sorry. There's a lot of everything wrapped around fate and destiny and random bullshit of the universe when actions are the things that make things happen. Not some mystical force, but people doing shit.
Yeah, and Eugene's shit caused this universe.
Exactly. See, but he talks a lot about fate intertwining people, and you talk a lot about fate bringing you back into this realm. But like, the fuck does fate have to do anything with anything?
Fate corrects things.
So if you try and rise, then fate's gonna correct that. But then if we try and stop you, fate's gonna... Like, it feels very circumstantial, and it feels very fucking stupid in my opinion. Like, why are you not just doing things and telling fate to fuck off? Or going directly to fate in making it your bitch?
Do you know where to find fate?
I'm sorry, with your infinite wisdom and power and years of experience, you don't know where to find fate?
No.
Oh.
Fate is not something you can find. It just
I was
happens.
gonna say, why are we talking about fate as a physical being?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Dude,
No, you brought it
I've been
up.
alive for 80 years. What the fuck do you expect me to do? I'm tired of these old ass motherfuckers
Eugene's
with
the one who
eons
shields
of
us off from this world.
I'm tired of all these motherfuckers with eons of experience talking about fate. It is honestly just pissing me off because like they bring in these avatars and like workers of just destiny and fate and bullshit just to get what they want when they can just do that instead of relying on fate to be this mystical source of balancing.
Well, you mortals can do what you want. We higher beings, or we gods, have to follow a certain set of parameters. If I just wanted to come in and destroy your world, I can.
What? Why is the
I
destruction?
mean, I could. But, I mean...
Literally.
What? Your realm would just be filled with gods fighting gods. You wouldn't be able to live, explore, worship, discover, invent.
But what do you get out of it, of coming into our realm?
Oh, so much more. Another realm to conquer. Another realm to be mine.
But why not go to just another realm? Like, I feel like everyone in this scenario is spending so much time on this realm specifically.
Because we were denied this realm.
Oh my god, you sound like a jealous ex-boyfriend. Holy fuck. Specifically because you were denied this realm, you want this realm.
Yes.
Why?
Logic checks out.
What do you gain?
We gained a connection from all realms to this realm.
But what is special about this realm? What do I not realize about the bigger picture here that is special about this realm specifically?
Because this realm has a singular timeline. There's no branches off. There's no alternatives. It's a singular, brand new stretch of reality.
Okay. Then what does that do for you?
We can manipulate it. Oh, I can manipulate it. I can mold it to what I want.
And what does that do for you? Like,
Brings me pleasure. Gives me power.
it seems like you just need to find a bitch to fuck. I'm sorry. But, like, if you're just looking for pleasure, this seems like the stupidest way to go about it. You're spending so much time and resources and energy and power into a realm. Like, it seems pointless to me. I'm sorry. Like, what am I not seeing from my standpoint that you are from yours? Because you have more years and power and everything on your end. So you obviously see the bigger picture here.
I see
What-
my picture. But it doesn't seem like no matter what I tell you, you're going to see it.
I'm trying to see the bigger picture here. I'm trying to understand from your perspective what you gain, aside from just it was fun. Because I'm sure there's like 70 other realms that offer fun to you. This seems like a very minuscule thing that you're spending a lot of time, resources, and power on for just like 5 seconds of like, oh, hey, that was a nice orgasm. Anyway, let's move on to something
I'm
else.
not going to say it's 5 seconds. But all gods have access to almost a plethora of realms. Do we not?
You're asking me like I fucking know. You're the one with the wisdom here. You're the god here.
I'm just asking you on a train of thought.
I am a Loxodon on this one individual realm trying to understand from your perspective what the fuck is happening.
Correct, you're trying to understand my perspective. A mortal trying to understand a god.
And you still haven't given me any type of explanation into your perspective.
I told you. I want the realm of power and pleasure.
But what about other realms? Like, is
Other
there?
realms don't matter. This is the one.
Why
I
does
want.
this realm matter specifically? Why is the singular timeline thing different than another realm with multiple timelines?
Because this one is unique. Separate from everything else.
I don't know if you fully thought it through or if the fact that I mean, you could chalk it down to I am mortal, but I don't understand the appeal of this.
Okay. So,
It seems stupid, in my opinion.
No. That's why I want it, so I can do that.
So I can zoom in and out.
I want the realm so I can
So
make
I can
everything
control Owlbear
small.
rodeo.
Yes, so
I control the horizontal. I control the vertical.
So think of this realm, right?
Yep. That is the timeline. Right
Has
there.
a singular straight
Yep.
timeline,
Yep.
right? So hasn't been altered one bit at all. There's no branches off. There's no other you. There's just you.
Correct.
If you died, there's no alternative version of you that was.
That actually lived in the time that I died. There's not another version where I chose this choice instead of that choice. Yada yada yada.
Correct. So
I am aware of the multiverse theory.
a pure timeline. This is where you guys are.
Yeah.
The timeline, the other location is which Eugene got this from, has all of the branches.
Okay.
That goes on for
Yeah.
an infinite number of times.
Yeah.
So different Cthulhu's.
Yeah, multiverse theory, insert
Correct.
here, yada yada yada. I understand that. But what does a singular timeline realm do for you aside from just being the white rose among the red roses? What does it do among just being different? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what else does it need aside from just singular timeline? Why is the one strand of a timeline the only thing, like, making the golden ticket the golden ticket?
Because the golden ticket is one of two separate things. Your reality and your world are not part of this.
Yeah.
So it is another existence altogether, which shouldn't even be allowed.
But isn't every realm another realm of existence? Like, isn't every...
Every realm and every timeline
Like-
exists in one singular dome, if you want to call it.
So literally every other realm exists within that.
Correct. So any sense, like all the different timelines in like the realm of angels and everything.
Hey bro. It's universe 2.
Shut up, I get it.
Well, it's not
I
even
get it.
It's not even a universe 2. This
This is universe 2.
is a completely new thing that we weren't even a modal created, which wasn't supposed to ever exist.
Damn it, Rick.
And that was Eugene.
Yes. It was a madman in a box who created an exact copy of this outside of this.
I'm sorry, is my existence entirely inside the Madman's box right now?
No, your existence is entirely in a separate... Think of it as a palm of a hand. The main one is in the right hand. Eugene found a fucking way to create the exact copy in the left hand.
For what purpose?
We don't know. And with Tiamat rising to him and having a connection thanks to the first group's little mishap, there is now a bridge from here to here. I want here to here.
And you need Tiamat to do that for you. You can't do it yourself.
Tiamat in this world that Eugene created is a critical point in its timeline.
And there's no other critical points that you can hop off.
Not at the current moment. But thanks to the first group's fuck up in the middle, I'm able to send forces through it. And then once Tiamat rises, all the other fun gods in this realm and everything can now pour over and make an exact duplicate of everything. And create alternative paths and everything.
Okay, you see, that makes sense. The whole, like, you're immortal, you won't understand thing
Well, most people don't get this.
was
More
kind of
mortals don't get it.
condescending. And I understand that not most mortals get it, but you also haven't dealt with my kind before.
Oh, I have. Plenty of times.
I mean, apparently you haven't. The way you phrase that, you haven't had a person of my kind as your servant before.
I haven't had you. Everyone in this realm isn't a copy. You're a brand new existence. You don't have a copy in the right palm. Everyone in the left palm is
You're
a
telling
new
me I don't
existence.
exist in the other realm.
Correct. At all. In any time, space, or anything, you don't exist. Everyone in the left palm, the whole thing is new. And exciting and pleasurable to mold and manipulate as we see fit.
Do you got like a button I can call back to you? Because I have a lot of questions for Eugene to try and figure out what the fuck is happening here.
I'm pretty sure he tried to explain to you guys dozens of times, but no one asked the questions.
And I would like to ask the questions and then get back to you in
Well,
regards
he might
to this.
kill you if I send you back. Well, actually, I can't send you back. He destroyed your way back.
So how do I get back? Oh, cool. Great. Fantastic. Awesome.
Did any of your other party members have a
No!
idol of mind?
Probably fucking
What's
not.
idol of mind?
Idol
Like-
of mine of Cthulhu.
Oh.
Anything that...
Dude, I don't fucking know.
It was your party.
Cool, so you gonna play Uno or something?
Yeah, I mean,
As
I
we
guess.
shift back to the fucking rest of the party because I'm apparently stuck here.
Alright.
Fuck me, I guess.
Well, you didn't really think that one through, did you, buddy?
So-
Let me just pop on in and that's
I figured I'd come on back and be like, hey, so I have some questions. But apparently fucking not.
no.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how this plays out.
Okay.
Alright, everyone from here.
Alright, when we last left off.
So, just to be clear, someone did a thing that like squished when he left?
Yeah, so I poofed out of the area as I have done twice before, and Eugene snatched the connection. It seemed like the magical essence of how I got to Cthulhu, and was like, so nobody else was gonna tell me about this, and crushed whatever that connection was.
Correct.
And I'm just Bousta is just fucking gone apparently.
Shit, I didn't even know about that. Well, I knew he did that. I don't know where he goes when he does it. I just thought it was a him thing.
Let's worry about that later.
I don't know, you seem worried about it now, man.
I'm worried about it that it was so much time here. Now I'm gonna have to tear this place down so Cthulhu can't find its way back.
Cthulhu. Alright. Okay, so what's the plan now?
Well, you have a lot of options to do. From going to Season's Greetings and stopping that connection, to rallying up the people to fight, to doing damage control and getting the people's support, to calling upon your allies, to hunting down the remaining, whether 3 or 2 avatars, or even a single avatar. Yeah, I think that's about it. Oh, and asking all the questions you need answers to.
Man, what are all the questions I need?
Or do you have any questions for me?
Again, man, all this gods and monsters mumbo jumbo. It kind of got dropped into this. But I know that the world's in trouble because of this. And I feel like if I want to keep making friends, I gotta help keep the world around, right? That makes sense. I don't want to overcomplicate things with a lot of morality issues. So you point me at the bad guy, and I will absolutely fuck up that bad guy.
I like to hear that. Simple.
I try. Or I don't try.
Here, look over to Dante. Dante, what about you? Chocolate blue, as long as you get my portal to hell, I am fine with it.
I like how he starts everything with chocolate.
It is a coping mechanism of how to find your accent.
It's his ignition.
As a DM, I can absolutely confer that you have certain key phrases that help you find your accent sometimes. For me, with my Russian accents, usually go like da And then
Da.
da.
That can come with.
Or Привет, comrade! Fantastic! Like something,
Yeah.
an easy way to find your accent, and then you just dip
Man,
on
it just.
What about you, Talbot? Since you know about the Madman's box.
Sacre bleu just means damn it.
Something new?
Damn it.
So
All this, damn it, as long as you open that portal.
I mean, yeah, it fits.
so we knew how Tiamat could come to full ascension,
Correct.
and with this altar that they are using, is this altar magical in nature? That they are using for the sacrifices to give Tiamat the strength into ascension?
I mean, all altars are magical in nature. They're like a ritual.
Would the safe would dispelling the altar slow down or effectively end the ascension to Tiamat, or is the altar not that significant?
Unfortunately, none of you are powerful enough to just simply dispel it. It's kind of what the staffs are there for.
But Cthulhu himself is fully ascended, right?
Not in this realm.
Not in this one.
Correct. Cthulhu has access to this realm through the portal in the sky. Luckily, I have stopped them from flooding this world. But Cthulhu was able to get its avatars out. Or its vanguard.
I was wondering why it looks like Dragon Age Inquisition. Sorry, you said hole in the sky and that's all I could think of. Oh shit, it's the breach.
Sorry, just he has access to this realm, but he's not fully ascended in this realm.
Correct. That's why he is using Tiamat.
He's too big to fit through the door. So he has to make the door bigger.
That is a way of looking at it.
Okay, hold on. Talbot has to think about so Cthulhu, this god, this entity, who has powers beyond measure, has a size issue when it comes to traveling through the portal.
Yeah, his carry-ons are too big, so he has to check his
Not a
bags.
physical size issue.
A magical size
A
issue.
magical size issue.
An
So with
etheric
Tiamat
size issue.
rising opens the gateway for him and whatever other gods can now access this realm.
Because the connection that was lost before, back when the angels and demons had fought years ago with the gods, which is part of the banishment of the gods years ago. And now it seems that if this gate is open again, they've essentially ripped over the bow that was created to prevent such interference in this realm.
Correct. That is the history of this realm.
Oh, is it?
That is the complete and full history of this realm. Yes, angels and demons fought God, sealed off realm, and now try to get back.
Sure. Sure, that's what
the
happened.
abridged version.
So
It's fucking something.
So there is still a severed tie between this realm and the realm of the gods that are trying to penetrate. And in order for that to occur, Tiamat has to finish in the in the ascension. If they succeed, then other gods like Cthulhu have that bridge in order to come over. And if he does that, he can bring over.
So what I'm
other elder
understanding
gods.
is Tiamat's ether stabilizes the connection in a way.
So gods don't have ether.
Tiamat's essence,
Essence, divine power, aura.
I needed a noun for that.
Yeah, however you want to classify their
Tiamat's
spiritual pressure. If you want.
pressure. Tiamat's magic.
Push it down, baby.
So,
Sorry.
so if we stop the ascension of Tiamat, essentially we are preventing Cthulhu itself from being able to come over into this realm.
At least what that mean.
At least for the time being, yes.
Man, I'm too good at this.
I mean that's something.
It is, and then we can
Are we
worry
talking-
about the second
Are we
step
talking
later.
years?
At least
Is it
3.
step?
Can it be at least 3 years?
It would be more than 3 years.
Oh shit! Thanks.
But it also really depends if someone wanted to take control of the Madman's box for me.
But we don't know anybody who'd want to do that, right? I look around.
He looks at Talbot.
Head slowly turns to Talbot. Right?
I look at Louise is looking at me, and then I look at you, and you're looking at me, and I'm just going, what?
I don't know. He looked at you funny, so I got a little worried. I'm not gonna lie.
But we'll discuss that on a later date.
There's too many things. Let's just focus on this one.
Yeah, let's go fuck some shit up.
So it seems like we can kind of ignore the Cthulhu thing for a little bit. Cthulhu can't actually do anything.
Except bring a vanguard here.
He himself can't do anything, but he is a problem that we need to address.
Yes, but to prevent Cthulhu and other gods from entering this realm, we have to stop the Tiamat situation.
Correct. So how about we start?
Recruiting.
I was gonna say stealing the branch, but we can do that.
No, we will recruit going to people in Greenwich. We're not going to steal anything.
All right.
We're going to do things. We're going to do things the right way. Core is going to have the conversation with the grandfather, or Core can do it herself, because we know how sacred that tree is to her tribe. And for us to go in and steal it would be an injustice. It would be a slap in the face.
I think
Possibly, they would kill us, and they would fight to preserve to preserve that history. That for them is their magical of who they are and who they represent.
counter argument. I don't want to die. I don't think they want to die either. I think if we talk this out, they could probably find some kind of agreement. But I also agree that Kor should probably face her demons, so to speak, metaphorically. But push comes to shove, I might have to take that branch.
You have to use core to get in first. Because if not, they're just going to have you walk in a circle of forest. Not even reach their home.
That's another problem. Does anyone have disguise self?
They can see through most disguises.
I was about
I
to
for-
say we should just go in as ourselves. Core is going to need to come with.
I figured they would be able to see through illusion magic.
Yes. I mean, if you wanted to, you can make your way through greenness first, work your way up, see the damages along the way, and hopefully run into some familiar faces and talk to them and see how they can help.
That is kind of the train of thought I was going on. Because while we need to go for the bench, we need to recruit and make allies.
Your biggest contributors at the current moment will be the Fists of the No Stars, the Sanguines associated with, and the Tieflings. They will be your biggest contributors if you can convince them. Everyone else, I don't know if Tolis is going to send people, or if anyone else would be willing to participate in this. But if you can convince those two organizations, they at least will be your biggest contributors of forces. Everyone else is up to you, whether you want to get orcs, drow, dwarves involved, or even make a deal with the devil.
You said that very ominously, Eugene. I gotta say, I didn't like it.
I didn't like saying it.
Why'd you say it then? You gave me the shivers.
He does have a formidable force on reserve.
So you...
Oh, you're not talking about that one person.
I am.
The person you made the deal with.
Yep.
You're telling me you made a deal with the devil?
I did make a deal with the devil.
Okay.
No. That... We're gonna have to revisit that one.
Yeah, we're delving into a little too much history here. We need to focus on the now before we die.
Oh, well, in that case, what are you going to do about Bousta?
Good question. Is there any way you can get him back?
I could probably pull him back, but I'm going to shoot him if they bring him back.
How about we don't do that?
You want to punch him for me instead?
I can agree to that.
As hard as you can.
As hard as I can.
Alright. Are you okay with that, Talbot?
Well, we need Bousta, so... yeah.
Alright, not Talbot. Eugene's going to put his hands back where they were and kind of rewind time a little bit to that thing. And then he goes, tosses it back. And you feel like a nice little tug.
Oh, shit, fuckers.
Reverse skip, draw two. You motherfuckers!
Alright, I'm sorry about this.
Thank you.
You know what? The one roll I'm gonna do this session, I'm gonna use an actual die. As I'm throwing a punch, as he reappears, I go, sorry about this! I rolled a 6.
You
6
have
plus 3.
advantage. I'll give you advantage to this
Yeah,
one.
because it's a surprise
Yeah.
attack.
Oh, I just rolled the damage, honestly, because it was a surprise attack.
Oh, yeah.
I rolled an 8.
Hey, I want you to roll. Okay, below 10.
Sorry?
So as you come back, he's just like, boom, and you see Katie go for a punch.
I'm like, you mother... Wait, what?
Okay, I'll take it.
I will accept the...
Free damage.
And then you hear a boom right behind you as your connection is fully cut off.
Listen, sorry, man. That was the deal.
Okay. What the fuck? Pop my jaw back into place.
You have a connection with Cthulhu, huh?
Play cards on the weekends. I was trying to figure out what the fuck is going on.
How much does he know?
You want to tell me why you created a whole separate timeline?
You what?
So he knows that much.
You want to tell me about that one? You want to go into detail
Oh,
about
man.
that one?
Okay, forget the now. Let's go with the history. Tell us the entire history of this timeline that you created.
So
What?
Apparently you created a whole separate timeline, literally separate from literally every other realm in existence.
You
Using that
madman.
Xbox?
Why?
Sorry, the title was said.
What?
The title by a player was said.
What did you say?
My goal is complete.
My goal is complete. Okay.
Achievement unlocked.
Achievement unlocked. Okay.
Sorry. Go. What would you start?
Start at the beginning. Why?
You were here about the whole ask the right questions. I feel like now that I have enough information to ask some fucking questions.
Okay, ask away then.
Why the hell did you create a whole separate fucking timeline?
Why did you create me, Dad?
A chance for what?
To fall in love.
That alone.
What?
I want to throw something at you, whether it be a flapjack or a plate, something.
I did say I was born inside the box. I don't have a time. I don't get an anchor to a timeline.
And you were the one who created this timeline.
One of the requirements of the box to do something mad.
So you...
I researched, gathered everything I could, and created a whole nother existence.
What a fucking... Sorry, Mad Lad? Is that what the kids are calling these kind of people these days?
Something like that.
Well, it's called the Madman's Box. So.
Well, now he's the Mad Lad's box.
Here's my thing. I don't have anywhere to go aside from here. If this shit gets fucked, we're fucked. There's no other us. You apparently have other yous.
No, I only have me.
So,
except for the other me that was created in this.
Again, you have other yous. It seems
I
like
only have me.
there's only us on this timeline. We're not in other realms, other time. We're fucked.
Correct, because you all were based off of other people.
We were?
Yeah. Other Burks and history.
You know, this information would have been great up front when you were telling me about trying to recruit me to this fucking company.
Again, it's part of the rules. Everyone who knows about the box doesn't get to remember the box. Which I wiped the memories of the first group. But then we got to this point, and if the point was ever reached, I'm allowed to bring back the memories of the box.
So, for context for everyone, before I start roasting the hell out of Eugene, here's what's going on. Tiamat is a critical point within this universe,
Correct.
realm, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, we established that side.
Okay.
We're smart.
Yeah. I am telling you the information that I have received.
Well, I'm telling you that we figured this out on our own. Sorry, I wanted to be a little antagonistic.
I'm gonna go throw myself off a fucking bridge then.
No,
Go ahead.
Bousta, you were going to tell us everything.
Cthulhu needs some type of connection to this realm. Whether it be an avatar, Tiamat, whatever the case may be, Cthulhu's plan A right now is to let Tiamat rise and use that point to jump into this timeline. Apparently, because you created this timeline to fall in love, you sappy bitch. Respectfully.
Thank you.
Respectfully. To fall in love, you have created this golden ticket for all of the fun gods to want. You've created the look but can't touch for everyone, and now everyone wants to touch it. And now Tiamat has created this branching point for everyone to hop on. So if we don't stop Tiamat, literally everything and everyone is going to flood through it. You didn't want to tell us the whole stakes of this thing?
Couldn't.
You couldn't tell us that if we don't stop Tiamat, literally everything is fucked? I know you can't get into details, but
I gave this group plenty of opportunities to ask questions.
I have been here for, 3 weeks now? Whatever. How long?
3 weeks.
Yeah,
Small amount of time.
I've been here for 3 weeks. You whisked me away from Ravnica to come here. I did the whole mask thing for you. Helped them with the ether. Been here in the House of M for God knows how long.
An hour.
Thanks, asshole.
Well, sorry. It feels like 3 days, but it's really an hour in your time. Well, I can't make you guys be gone too long.
I appreciate you having time move differently in here so we can do more things efficiently here. Thank you for that.
Okay.
I am trying to grasp my head around the whole thing, because the whole thing is fucked. You created an entirely separate timeline, not just a realm, a separate timeline, a singular. Why? Why the fuck? You couldn't have just done a branch.
No, a branch would interfere.
With what?
Well, actually, a branch would be too simple. It wouldn't be mad enough.
Where's the madman's box right now?
It really depends where I want it to be.
Can it be right here?
If I wanted it to.
Where do you
want it to be?
It's in its original location right now.
Where's its original location?
In a mountain.
What mountain?
The one with the dwarves.
How far is that from here?
This is on the other side. A month and a half.
Oh God!
But why do you want the Madman's box?
I'm tired of this shit. Respectfully, I am so done with this bullshit. With Tiamat, with Cthulhu, with you, with all of these people trying to either be God or play God, when I am trying to live my life, and it seems as all of you guys are trying to use everyone that lives in this plane like they're pawns on a chessboard. In your own little game of chess, when this is the most ridiculous shit. This is our fucking lives. You understand that, right?
Yeah.
Do you? Because it doesn't feel like you do.
I do, to a point. To be fair, it wasn't even supposed to get to you guys.
To be fair, I'm not supposed to exist.
No, you are.
Oh, am I? Because apparently, from what I've been told, is I don't exist in the regular timeline. I don't exist in those realms.
So, well, technically, this is your original timeline.
You created this.
Correct. Which you now live in. You are
He's
welcome.
got you there, man.
Thousands of years ago. You didn't do this just yesterday.
As fucked as it is, he's got you there. He did make this place.
As
thousands of
fucked
years
as this
ago.
is, he literally created an entirely separate timeline that we're trying to live in. It is now being invaded by literally fucking everyone.
Yeah. So let's stop it. You're thinking too much about why. And while you're thinking about why this is happening, it's still happening. And I like point out the window, like a hole in the sky. It's still happening.
Is there a hole in the sky?
What was that?
Is there a hole in the sky?
I don't know. You
For
mentioned a hole in the sky.
the point of this, yes, there will be a little picture of a hole in the sky.
Okay. You mentioned a hole in the sky
He
earlier,
points
so I was
he
like,
just points out the window to the sky, and I just kind of look out, and as he points directly where he points, you just see.
Yeah.
that's still happening in weird places. So we should probably stop deliberating on why it's happening and trying to figure it out right here in the now. And maybe take some steps to go take care of it. And maybe along the way we'll have some fun adventures.
We've got a lot of shit to work through later.
Yeah, we do.
I'm not going anywhere.
I am siding with Bousta on this. We got to talk about this.
We can talk about it now.
No.
No, apparent.
We've literally been talking for what feels like 2 hours.
So, you and I have a lot to talk about, because I mean, existential-wise, this is fun. But, also at the same time, he said thank you before you wished me away.
Who did?
Cthulhu. So that's a whole other issue we're going to have to probably deal with.
Well, at least he's courteous.
Okay. That means he probably is thinking that he has a shot with converting you to a avatar like he's done so many.
I explained the entire situation so that we don't have to go through me explaining it. Everyone is aware of what Cthulhu's offer was to me.
But we talk about whatever you like if everyone survives the battle. Or technically, sorry, the war.
Well, I don't technically exist anyway, so I may as well fucking die for the cause.
You exist in the here and now, and you exist to protect your cause.
Goddamn right, and I flip off Eugene at the same time.
Doesn't matter what he did thousands and thousands a year ago, you are here now. He may have based this universe off of some vague memories of people around him, but you're not a vague memory of someone he knew.
I swear to God,
You're
if I die
Bousta.
for this cause and you still don't fall in love, I'm going to haunt you for the rest of my ever eternal life.
What I did gave me the best shot of falling in love.
And did you?
I did?
Okay, cool. So then it was worth it.
No,
You ass.
not yet.
I'm going to kill you.
Doesn't mean she loves me back.
But didn't you know all along who you would be falling in love with?
I did.
If you did indeed live in the Madman's box, you would ultimately know the end of the thing that you sought to know.
I knew every ending and every tragedy. And this one gave me the best shot for a happy ending.
Can you put one of those dummies that was in the other room downstairs directly where you're standing right now for me for just like 5 seconds? Fantastic. And I fucking yeet my hammer at the thing and decapitate it. And then just slowly walk over, pick my hammer up, put it back on.
Got that out, buddy?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, cool. So we find Tiamat or what?
I mean, in a very roundabout way, yeah, but
Cool.
there's some steps we gotta do first.
Alright.
You were gone for most of that.
Yeah, I kind of was. So what the fuck happened?
We're going to Greenwich.
Cool.
Greenwich? Green...
Greenest.
Greenest. We're going to...
We're going to Sandwich. Got it.
We're going to Greenest. We're gonna go
We're going to
see,
Green Sandwich. Got it.
how bad it is up there. And we are gonna head,
Green West. Cool. Great.
It is
Green East. Sorry.
To respect the name.
Talbot, do you have
apologies.
any questions, comments you want to say or ask me?
There's so many things going in my head. You said that we were based off of people.
Correct.
Who were we based off of?
Thousands upon thousands of characters, inspirations, normal folks.
and a
Did you actually know me, or am I just kind of like a book character that you fucking read in a story once?
A little both. You're slightly altered versions of maybe someone else or a completely different thing.
There's a very existential crisis thing happening here, and I'm gonna try to avoid it specifically because KT tried to talk.
But
to me.
you all are your own living beings. I don't control
Oh, am I?
you.
Am I?
don't
Are we sure about
have
that?
An ability to command
I mean,
you.
you're mad at him.
You are all your own things. You are real living creatures. Every emotion, every memory you have has not been altered,
This
has
is
not
what
been
Boost is
given to
based
you.
off
You
of.
have made.
I'm gonna unlock a core memory in you. That's what Boost is based off of. Babar the
God
elephant.
damn it.
Alright, I'm good. I'm good with that bit. Okay. Back on track, my bad. We're going to Greenest.
So, I understood correctly that you had gone to school.
Correct.
Once or twice.
Was that you playing the part?
It was.
So that it would make sense that you lived in the timeline somewhere?
Correct.
How is the Madman's box so powerful that with your infinite intelligence and research that you're able to take an existing dimension and create an alternate timeline?
That was a lot of research and power and time.
Was it worth it?
Yes, I would do it in a heartbeat again.
What did you sacrifice for it?
everything.
Cool, let's go the fucking
Sacrifice
Thanos route. Sure.
everything to gain everything, I guess.
But every wielder of the Madman's Box can only do one mad thing. This
They
is
have
fine.
to do one mad thing, and they can only do one mad thing.
Correct.
Are those the rules?
They
So whoever owns the Madman's Box has to use it.
has to do one mad thing.
I can do a mad thing right now, but it's not the mad that we're trying to refer to in this moment.
And if everything works out, and if I do end up with the person I love, I would like to retire from the Madman's Box and give it to someone else. So I may spend my life with that person.
This
and
feels
die.
like an eternal fucking... Like... Is there a way to break the Madman's Box?
No.
Is there a way to retire the Madman's Box without somebody being in control of it?
So,
No.
it's the Madman's cycle.
So I will forever live as long as I am the controller of the Madman's Box.
Someone has to have the Madman's
When
Box.
somebody else takes control, are you going to instantly age to the point that, like, you got to now, or would you? Is it almost like a pause button where it's play as soon as you hand it off?
It will play as soon as I hand it off, so I would then start to age normally
Okay.
from what this age is.
God, I fucking hate you. I want to feel sorry for you. I really do. But
Are you the
Uh,
first owner of the Madman's Box?
No.
Second.
Second. Yet you were born inside of it, and now.
By complete accident, actually.
See,
Okay,
that brings
Ma-
everything into perspective.
Mommy told me I was an accident. She was
It's
fine.
not-
I don't give a shit.
The Madman's Box really isn't anything planned. It's all chaos in there, isn't it? That's why you could create a whole universe. That's why you could do whatever you wanted, really, but you had no control over it once it was done.
In a sense.
I'm not going to remember this conversation as soon as we leave here because you said the whole thing about erasing the memory of the Madman's Box.
Correct. But since you got to the adventure group got here, no, you all remember this conversation
Yeah.
in the Madman Box.
Thank you guys. I'm tired of this fucking half.
I'm tired of not remembering shit.
Honestly. Because God knows what I fucking... how much of memory I've lost since now. I'm
None.
not glare at fucking Eugene.
So when we need to take Tiamat down, if we are to get this branch from Kori-tori, is it weakening them in their health? That is the goal? What does this branch statistically do that is going to help weaken Tiamat?
So
It seems like it's less about helping Tiamat and more so stopping them from interfering. Eugene created this realm to live his life and find love and live his happily after little fairy tale bullshit. And this whole thing is to stop them from interfering so that he can find his happily ever after.
yes, but he's talking about the branch. What would the branch actually do for Tiamat?
I
It's- The branch is the way that I view it. Sorry, let me do this in character. The way that I view it is that this is this is like a green apple amongst a forest of red apples. Is that it's something new? It's something different, and everyone wants a piece of it. And everyone is currently like toppling over each other, trying to fight to figure out what they can do and gain with this whole separate thing, and see if they can potentially recreate it with their own image. But unless they can actually physically be here and have themselves fully awakened, there's not much they can do aside from acknowledge its existence. So people are trying to find the branch, and Tiamat has found a way to start branching. But unless we stop her, then every
Are we
other...
talking about physical branches?
So let me clarify.
That's
a
what we
little
need to
thing.
clarify here. You're talking about timeline branches. I don't
He's
know if we're
talking about the branch from
the
Cole's home.
Ebon tree.
Oh,
Yeah, he's talking about that.
I was thinking about branches.
My man's
from-
getting metaphysical over
I-
here.
yeah.
We're just
Well,
talking
because
about
I
a tree
just went to
branch.
fucking. I'm sorry. I just had a 30-minute conversation with Cthulhu about fucking realms in the multiverse theory.
Yeah, we
So
figured that out here.
Eugene's gonna clarify some things.
Okay.
So the staff that
My
I
head
will give
hurts.
you will cut the avatar's power in half.
So it's just a dampener, really.
Correct. And the branch will further decrease that. So
So it's
instead
a
of having a impossible chance, you have
a nigh impossible chance.
a not impossible chance.
So
So
even
we've
at
got
half
a
power, it's an
dampener with an
impossible chance.
amplifier
Is that what you're
on it.
telling us?
What's that?
Even at half power, it's an impossible chance.
It's most likely about 90% of you would die.
Let's say half-powered God is still God.
Okay, it's still demigod.
But as in for the
So-
very quickly, as for the Tiamat thing, Tiamat was the weakest one I picked to be the
Big
center
bad.
point.
Yeah.
That means it was the easiest and weakest one to stop.
Easiest one you picked is Eugene, or easiest you picked is Peter?
Both.
Wait, so
Eugene.
Eugene picked the god that was able to have a branch here?
No,
No.
he picked the weakest God that was able to have a branch here.
If he was able to pick, why did he fucking pick any at all?
Because all of them had a branch?
I'm
Because he saw in the timeline that it was going to happen no matter what.
This
What
is
he
a, yeah.
chose was the statistical best chance for us to stop.
I know you're trying to stop me from asking the whys, but me as Don doesn't understand a single fucking thing. If there was a chance that anything could get here, if he was able to create a whole separate timeline, why did he ever let anything get a chance here?
Because he was only able to start it. Again, life starts afterwards.
Yeah.
He created the Big Bang,
And-
and everything else happened afterwards.
Okay.
He found the timeline where he wanted to end, and this was the best way to get there.
But he didn't find a timeline to end. He
Or-
created this timeline.
Or he
Hmm.
found the ending he wanted, and this was the best way to get there. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
And the best way to get there is through fighting Tiamat, who happens to be the weakest of all the other gods we could have faced. He created this branch, quote unquote, to get to his happy ending. Wherever that may lead us, doesn't
Honestly,
matter. He's focused on his happy ending right now.
now the point that we have reached is: do I recognize Eugene as a god / my god? And do I owe him a single fucking thing?
Absolutely not.
As I say, you can recognize him as definitely
A god, but not
a
the
higher
same.
being. Maybe not a god. He's definitely.
He's the god of this realm. He quite literally is.
Yeah, I don't want to say omnipotent.
Oh, I can't give divine powers out, so I'm not a god.
Patron. Sorry.
Not even that, just a madman with a box.
I'm going
He's-
to throw something at you again unless you fucking switch yourself out with a dummy one more time for me.
But,
Well,
sorry, go for it.
well, how about we don't do that? As much as you want to, respectfully.
I need some. Thank you. Just you saying respectfully immediately calms my body. I don't know what it is about it, but it calms
It's
me.
the
It's that
word.
soothing voice.
Respectfully.
Because it's the way that I like roast the fuck out of people and go respectfully.
Oh, okay.
It's part of
It's respectfully. It's
Bousta's character that he's going to be respectful, and that is the way that he goes about it. Is roasting the fuck. Why the fuck did you do this? Respectfully.
Look, go ahead, Talbot.
Thank you, Talbot. That genuinely did decrease Boosta's tension in this room.
You get any? Sorry, go for it.
We can have more existential and morally satisfying or frustrating conversations another time.
Let's go kick some ass.
We have more pressing matters to deal with.
Are we going to go recruit people over at Greenest, or are we going to go kick some ass? Because I'm fine with either, but
We're start.
This is a war. We're doing the recruiting at Greenest
Okay.
first. Then after that,
Sure.
we go to Portia.
do we have anybody with us that is a talker? me out of game asking, is there anybody with a high charisma in this party that is currently with us?
Current? Wow. No.
Because I think I have a +1 to charisma.
I also have a +1. If this is Regalia, fucking hell. I could sweet talk anybody.
I have
With a +2.
Cool.
Dante has a +2.
Hey, look at that. Nobody's got negatives.
What about Gang? What's Gang Griff looking at?
Oh, he's charisma based, so
That's why I was thinking.
18.
Oh, so he's a +4.
Yeah,
He's a
+4.
big boy. He's a big boy talker. Somehow he's mean to everybody, but everyone likes him.
Yo, Gang Griff, we're gonna need you to start sweet talking people. You think you can do that?
Okay.
Cool, perfect.
You're
Right.
very agreeable today.
Thanks.
I'm gonna need to stock up on supplies too, because if we're going to a fucking war, I'm gonna need more than what I got.
Yeah, we're gonna need to stock up. Cause
That can be arranged.
well, sick
As
over here,
in,
not gonna
as
do
in
much.
like you're just gonna give us shit, or like you're just gonna show us where to buy shit, because that's two very different things.
Well, you handled all this information better than I thought you would. There's
You're
a lot of information.
You're lucky KT talked me down, because I probably would have attacked you, but you probably would have also killed me.
That would have been bad for both of us.
Correct.
Correct.
Anyway,
Um,
continue.
I'll get some preparations and see what tools you may need and what I can provide.
I just point at my shield and my hammer. I just
Wait,
hold
we
them
single
over there.
around.
We'll see what I can do with some upgrades.
Cool, thanks. Okay. Put them back.
But just to be clear, I cannot participate in this war,
I am
I can
very
help.
aware of that.
but I cannot do the combat.
You know,
I can,
you
I can get you in
but
and
did-
out.
But didn't you also participate in having the barrier in the war? I mean, that is war. Didn't you already interfere?
As in, when the final assault happens, I can't simply poof in, seal the portal, and have a good day.
So we push the enemies back and then you seal the portal. So we do the heavy lifting, you do the magic shit, we're good to go.
in layman's
In a
terms,
sense,
that
yes.
sounds about right.
Alright,
But
cool.
luckily, you have an Arcanist that can do all that, well, I don't have to interfere.
Oh, so again, we're gonna do the whole push things back onto people that. No,
Hey.
I'm not gonna get into
It's
this.
just, man, it's what gods do.
I fucking hate it.
Once we're done with this, we can wipe our hand. We won't even remember it, which kind of sucks.
Well,
But,
that's
like,
if you don't want to.
yeah, that's
If you don't
fair.
want to remember it, that can be arranged. If you want to remember it,
At this point, I don't feel like I want to remember the people, but honestly, I'm tired of this bullshit. I'm tired of feeling like. I'm tired of having the omnipotent knowledge of a god while being immortal in an existence that I'm not supposed to exist in.
you're
is that-
supposed to exist in it.
You created this timeline.
Correct.
I
Yeah.
don't exist in the regular realm. Therefore, I'm not supposed to exist.
But to you, this is a regular realm.
And it
Until I
hasn't-
found that out 30 seconds ago. Or however long it's been. Fuck if I know.
But it doesn't change anything for you.
Huh?
You're still in this
Because
realm.
and Eugene has
Just because you know something doesn't mean it's not
That's a big thing right there.
anything different from you.
It doesn't change what we're living in. It changes my overall perception of it. And I understand your concept. And I appreciate you trying to talk me down from this ledge I'm on.
Listen, my man Eugene could have definitely made me super unlucky. I haven't had the best life. And knowing all this, I could definitely fucking knock his ass out too. But we do have bigger things to worry about.
I know we do. And I will gladly deal with those issues first. But I either want to confront those issues when we're done or forget about them. So and either an ignorance is bliss or I want to fight this man's. In either way, Whatever conclusion I come to after that will be great. But yes, we do have bigger fish to fry. We need to figure out this fucking war. We need to figure out Tiamat, Cthulhu, all that bullshit.
So I put my fist in. Let's go fry some fish!
Dante.
Let's go fry some fish, everybody.
Talbot, you in on this?
And
We're doing a fist bump. We're doing the cool thing. We're doing the big group fist bump thing.
palm out, I put my hand on top of it.
That's the most Talbot shit to do.
You know, I like it. It's our secret handshake. 4 fists and a hand on top.
Well,
3 fists and a hand on
Three
top,
fists,
and
sorry.
Eugene's just in the corner thumbsing up, going, "Cool, glad y'all are."
Alright.
teleport me back to the airship. Here is the staff. Tosses Talbot. Good luck, and I will be in contact with you guys through the Irenes and tell you the meeting spot to go to.
We're gonna have a long conversation when this is done. I hope you know
I have all the time.
that. So do I, asshole.
I know you have a lifespan. I don't.
Yeah. If I don't resolve it by the time my lifespan's done, then we also have some more issues, and I will haunt the fuck out of your ass. Anyway, let's get this fucking war effort started, shall we?
It's funny, he has all the time. You have nothing but time.
Alright, he will, if there's no more questions,
Before we go, I try and grab an ale from the table.
you can take it.
Awesome. Start chugging.
Talbot, any more questions?
I'm good.
How does it feel to be a little bitch? Disappear.
I haven't moved my hands yet.
Damn it.
I disappear. Wait, I don't actually. I haven't disappeared yet.
How does it
Shit.
feel to be a little bitch? And then I expect to go away and look around.
And I hate this all. Respect.
Now, this is awkward. I was hoping you would just do the thing. And,
Well, I'm waiting for Talbot to say she has no more questions.
yeah, that's fair.
Oh, I said no more questions.
Oh, okay, so just want to make sure. Oh, by the way, Talbot, say hi to Metal for me, will you?
Who's Metal Sonic?
Okay, bye.
How's it feel to be?
You guys will appear in the spaceship. Not a spaceship, sorry. Airship. Everyone else is back there. And there was actually another group of adventurers that you guys haven't met. It is a tall person, a little girl on a broom, and then a slightly altered version of Genghis.
I hate you so much.
It's the Marvel vs. Capcom screen where Ryu and Cyclops are handshaking. Crossing of fates.
Okay, that's where we'll stop here now. We'll continue next week with having just a central party, meet everyone, and then head on over to Greenest and Worcester, and most likely talk to the mayor to see the damage control that has happened in that area. Until next time, I am your friendly neighbor Kurt, Dungeon Master Peter. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to
Like, favorite, and...
Drink your life away because it's all fake. Because some asshole decided to create a. Oh wait, sorry.
Okay.
Out of
See you
it.
next time, guys.
Subscribe.